Hi, Connie. Steve Elliott with Dock Dealers. We're talking about the Shock IQ. Tell us your experience you've had here at the Lake of the Ozarks.
Hi, Steve. So my parents had a house and dock down at the 50-mile marker, and we had all been out doing our thing on the boat all day. One afternoon, we came back and got in the water to swim before we headed in. And I went to get out of the water and hit the ladder, and it immediately paralyzed me and shot me underwater. And thankfully, I had two friends in the water with me, and as they grabbed the back of my swimming suit, they were pulling me up, and we swam over to the boat ramp to get out. In the meantime, they were also getting shocked, and it was the most frightening experience that I have ever done. If I had been in the water by myself and no one had been around me, I wouldn't have made it. And so I called my dad immediately and sobbing for 2 hours because I was scared. And at that point, then he had it rewired. But now I am so cautious as we have our own house, and because my kids then would have not had a parent, and that's so important. And you don't want to lose anyone due to this neglect, basically, and something that's preventable. And so that's my experience. We did all have to have EKGs when we got back from the lake, just to check our hearts and make sure that everything was good, and thankfully it was.
Okay. And then, what was the problem with the dock? Did you guys ever find out what caused it?
I believe a wire had severed where one of the lifts was, and so it was dangling in the water.
Okay. And then, how many people were in the water at the time when it happened?
There were 3 of us in the water, and 2 were up on the dock.
And did they get in the water and help you?
No, the 2 that were in the water were already in the water with me.
Okay.
So.
Did you guys feel anything before?
I didn't. My friend that was in the water, because I hadn't gotten in the water, but he said that when he had jumped in earlier, he wasn't sure. He thought maybe he felt a little tingle, but he didn't get shocked when he got out. And so we didn't really think anything else of it. We just went on about our day.
Okay. That's how quick things change. You feel a little bit.
It just takes a second, and your whole entire life could change.
Yeah. Well, we're glad you did well and you had
Thank
good
you.
friends with you.
Thank you.
Well, luckily, you weren't by yourself, that's for sure.
That's exactly right. I was down the weekend before with a girlfriend, and we were in the water, but we didn't have the power on. And she's not a strong swimmer, and if that would have happened, that we had the power on, I wouldn't have made it then either one of us. I could have saved her likely, but she's not a strong enough swimmer.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
What are you going to do today?
So today I'm choosing to buy a Shock IQ to protect ourselves, our grandchildren, and our children, and anyone else that will be with us in the future using our house and dock. We want them to be safe.